Okay, let's talk a little bit about our potable water on board. Obviously we can't store enough potable water for 60 days at sea, so we're able to store enough to last us 5 to 6 days. We need to make potable water while we're at sea. So we have three units that make potable water. One uses waste heat from the cooling water of the engines to boil seawater in a vacuum. So we're utilizing waste energy and producing potable water. The other two units use vapor compression. One is vapor compression purely and one is vapor compression in a vacuum. So altogether these units can produce 150 cubic meters of fresh water, potable drinking water per day. So we can store 242 tons in the 3 tanks that we have. So those 3 tanks, obviously the water is distilled, so that's not very good for you. So we run the water that we make through rehardening filters, which add minerals to the water and adjust the pH. From that, we filter it through a series of bag filters, UV filters to kill any bacteria, and then we dose the water with bromine, a chemical that does the same job. After that, the water would run through carbon filters at point of use, and that removes any residual chemicals or tastes. And I always say at all the tours that I believe the water we drink is very, very palatable, on par with, I would say, bottled water. So that's a picture I'm showing up on the screen of various systems that show the pumps, the filters, the UV filters and pipework. And of course we need water heaters because we need hot water as well as cold water. And there's a shot there of the rehardening filters. We have one here aft and we have another one for the water maker that's forward. And this is where it all ends up, in the marine sanitation device, the big sewage unit. So the ship's sanitary system is vacuum, so the toilets operate under a vacuum. It ends up in this 3-stage tank where we have a colony of aerobic, which means likes oxygen, bacteria, which break down the sewage, the waste, and then in the final stage it can be treated with chlorine to a minimum amount, so obviously we don't want to pump too much chlorine over the side, and that's discharged over the side of the ship.